Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Who that? Go. Get out there. Get out there. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Switch, hey. 6 guys. Check 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're running it.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. On the comebacker, complete. That's Lamb. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Kill.
And now here's a carry heading left. Again he finds an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
No. Hey, gun. Get one, Omaha. Watch the shit. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got this.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have
looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
21.
Spine.
Flag. X3. 218. Chopper.
He's checking.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
12. I got this.
Come to me, it's me.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, watch the ball.
Check. Crunch.
Stick. Flag.
Watch twins.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check 31.
66. Pull it high. 65.
Shoot. Slam.
1, Omaha.
Showing up.
2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Under 10.
I got you.
Say.
21.
Watch the shit.
It's Coleman here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Man, I got you.
Hey, exit.
54, right there.
Hey, gun.
Watch the back.
11.
54. Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want
Get hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
11. Hey, echo. I got you. Get hot.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City.
Here we go. Boy,
Check. Watch 54.
quarterback, don't get nervous now. Hey, kill. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Go, get out there.
2nd and 4 at the 13.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Right
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. Go to 54. Line 8.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47. Under.
59, Mike. Check. 59. Ready?
Now Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now. 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, wahoo! Check. I got this. Yeah. You don't want that.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Third and long for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Intended that time for Cooper.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Pilot, 64. Win.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, gun. 11. Alert 3. Go ahead. White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Focus, defense, focus. Check, 55 to Mike. 2. Hey, Alpha. Check curls. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11. Watch the screen. Check the backer.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. 13.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21. I got you.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Check 4. Check 52.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
White.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Go ahead.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
McKinnon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
21.
Tight dog.
Hey, gun. Lock. Undercrunch.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
56. I got him. Hey,
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Hey, come on.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 87 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go. Mark 55.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Got his target, Samuel. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, gun. Hey, Foxtrot. 54.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I got this. 21. Here we go. All day, every day, any day. Check for it. Hey, gun.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big offensive